Hey, what's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. Happy Tuesday morning. It's a slow day here in the office, so I thought I'd take out the phone and make a video. I've been wanting to do this particular video for a while now. It's a VR for our newly elected hobby president, Mr. John Mangini. He has a contest going on, I think until Thanksgiving, where he wants us to make a video and ask him and tell him basically if there was one thing that we could change in this hobby, what would it be? As our newly elected president, maybe he could get this done. So I've thought about that. I've been wanting to put this video up on my channel for a while now, so I'm gonna tell you what I think. I've been on YouTube for I don't know, 13 years now, I think. It's gonna be next month, I think it's 13 years. I've seen a lot of changes. I am a pure collector. I'm not in this for the money. I'm not in this to make investments. I'm just in this for the fun of it. And there's one thing that's really changed quite a bit over the years, and that's just the quantity of products that are out there. It's unbelievable how much product there is on the market every single year. And I know when Fanatics took over Topps, what was it, a year or two ago, they pulled some product off the shelf, I think, and stopped producing some of them. And even still, it feels like there's so much product out there. It feels like every other week we're watching a new product being released. So it's just too much. So if I could change anything, I would like to see the quantity of things, the quantity of product to just be reduced a little bit. I don't think we need all of this. Maybe it's an economics thing. I'm sure it has roots in the idea of making money for these companies. But for us collectors, it makes things really hard. I'm a Manny Machado PC collector, right? That's what everybody knows, what I collect as my primary player PC, other than, you know, collecting my sets. And I just looked on Beckett.com just for the heck of it. Last year, 2023, there were 1,063 cards under Manny Machado's name on their inventory. And that's just through Beckett.com. That's just what they have listed under their data, in their data list. That's a ton of cards. I mean, I could never collect all of those cards, obviously. This year alone, so far, 759 cards, and I'm sure that count's going to go up as the year closes out. So it's mind-boggling to me how much product there is. And so if I could snap my fingers and have something change in the hobby, that would be it. It doesn't have to go down quite a bit. It could just be just a little bit, 10%, 20%, just a little less, to make it a little easier for us collectors to get out there and have more fun with what we're collecting. So that's what I would ask. He's also asking us to shout out a collector, somebody who may or may not be on YouTube. And there's a guy that I follow pretty regularly that makes videos. His name is Diego from Sports Card Detour. Maybe some of you know him. I'm going to leave the link to his channel below. He only has 247 subscribers as of me making this video. I'm hoping we can maybe help him out, get some more subscribers out there. He's from the area of the country that I grew up in, so he and I share some similar experiences as we were growing up in that area of the country. So he is a Ryne Sandberg collector, and he's a Philly fan, and I think maybe a Steelers fan, I think, potentially. So get out there, give him a sub. I would really appreciate it. Real quick, this is a card channel, so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you a few cards, and then I'll be all on my way. All right, guys, see you in a sec. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, that'd be fantastic as well. Today, I'm just going to show, 5 cards here out of my graded collection. In the last video, I went through my rummage box, pulled out some raw cards to show just for fun, and doing the same thing today, but out of the graded collection. And it is football season, so I'm going to show some of my favorite football cards that I have. And I don't have a lot of football, right? I'm a baseball guy. 90 to 95% of my collection's baseball. So when I do have some football stuff, it's always, not going to be that special, but some of them have some meaning to me as well. The first card is a 2011 Topps Chrome Drew Brees purple refractor back in the day when they were numbering these, back in the day when Topps was making Topps Chrome for football. What was the last year, 2014 or 15, that they were making Topps Chrome? One of my favorite products back in the day when I first started opening up things, 2011 was when it really all started for me. So this was from a hobby box that I pulled the card. Got it graded not that long ago, maybe a couple years ago. It's numbered out of $4.99. It's just a cool looking card of a Hall of Fame quarterback, which I think he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure about that, actually. I'm pretty sure he is. Then the next one is of a current quarterback of Geno Smith. Another one from a hobby box that I pulled. And I've had this card ever since. I've had a lot of interest in this card over the years, especially when it first came out. There were a lot of people that were really high on Geno Smith being drafted by the Jets. They thought he was going to be, an excellent quarterback in the NFL. And so I held on to this card thinking that might be the case. This is a pink refractor autograph, on-card autograph, numbered out of 75. So it's a low-numbered autograph of him. Got it graded not that long ago. Thought I had a chance at a 10, but came back as a 9. Still one of my favorite cards. And there's still some interest. I mean, he's still going strong with Seattle and not doing that bad. I don't think he ever lived up to his expectations, but still not a bad card to have. This one I know I've shown on the channel before. This is a 2023 Mosaic of C.J. Stroud, who just beat the Cowboys last night. Rookie card. This is the reactive yellow. Got this at one of the shows I went to maybe in the last year or so, and got it graded as a 10. So pretty happy about that one. And then last two cards here. I've got one of my favorite football cards that I was shocked about the grade when it came back, is this 1999 Topps All Matrix Peyton Manning. Just a shine on this is just awesome. Really, really nice looking card. Honors him being part of the 3,000 yard club. Came back in SGC 10. It's not numbered, but it's one of their inserts, I guess, from that year. This is an example of a card that I got in just one of those Craigslist purchases that I made when I first got back into the hobby. It was in a pile of cards from a guy who was selling his collection. So happy to have gotten that in the 10, in the SGC 10, in the black tux. And then the last card is something I have shown recently, and I believe this is a second year Patrick Mahomes. This is the 2018 Panini Prism red, white, and blue prism of Mahomes. Just a cool looking card. Bought this at the Del Mar show maybe a couple years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. Thought I was going to get kind of screwed on the grade because, again, one of those cards that, why isn't it graded? If the guy who sold it to me at the show said that he always wanted to get it graded, why did he never get it graded? I always thought this was going to come back at 9, but to my surprise, it came back at 10. Really happy to have that in the collection. My ever small football collection. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back soon. I'm getting very close to my final Aqua Refractor set update, so look out for that pretty soon. All right, guys, talk to you soon. See ya.